So you want to get into a property with zero down payment.
Zero down payment.
There's several ways to do
There's
it.
a lot of ways to do it.
Let's talk about two
Two
different ways. Well, one, actually, we could talk about three ways. Obviously, a VA loan. VA loans are 100% financed, and that they cover up. It's kind of like an FHA loan. They cover pretty much anywhere in the Rio Grande Valley or state of Texas or in the United States.
That's right.
It's got to be VA approved. The property got to be a certain value. But the second one is going to be we've talked about it before, down payment assistance, which is the best one is the TSHAC, Texas State Affordable Housing Corporation, where it's not 100% financing, but they actually give you a grant to pay your down payment. Right? They'll give you a grant from 2% to 5%. And of course, you'll get with the lender to talk about which ones are the best options. But
for sure,
we talk about it all the time, but the one that we don't talk about much is the
USDA.
Yeah.
USDA is another form of, I guess, assistance, right? So you don't have to pay zero down payment. Zero. So, of course, with that one, there are a few more guidelines because the property itself needs to qualify, not only you, right? When I say you, there are income limits, credit score, things like that. But it's just another option for you guys to not have a down payment. So you'll have your down payment covered, and then you just take care of your closing costs.
Yeah, or you can roll them in. There's so many different options on that. But what I like about the USDA loan, especially here in the Rio Grande Valley, is that it covers a lot of rural areas.
For sure.
And a lot of people are looking for, they want an acre of land, 2 acres of land, at least a half acre. Yeah, everybody wants to build a compound. And the good thing about that USDA loans is that it covers all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It covers those rural areas where you can find a couple of acres, or maybe just even a half acre. And what I learned recently from Diego is that he mentioned that there was a property out, I think it was in San Juan, it felt like it was within the city limits, but it still qualified USDA.
Oh, wow.
I think it was like a new subdivision they were building, and it was the new construction area, and every new construction home, it felt like it was still, I think it was, who knows, within the city limits, but it still qualified for USDA, meaning that that person did not have to put a down payment. They're buying a property around the $250,000. Their closing cost is going to be about 7 G's. You know what I mean? So that can be either, rolled into your loan or negotiated from the seller.
For sure. And then going back to one of the first ones that you talked about was the VA. There are so many veterans out there that do not utilize their VA benefits. And having a zero down payment, you're pretty much 100% financed. Just a matter of sitting down, talking with one of us, anybody from the team, and figuring out which one is going to work best for you.
Yeah, and what I will tell you is that before you start applying everywhere, make sure you talk to one of us in the team, because some of these down payment assistance programs, they're a little sketchy and they sound real good. Kind of like when you put solar panels on your house. Sounds amazing, but at the end of the day,
don't do it.
You're fudged in the rear. And but the same thing with your no down payment assistant programs is that they could put a lien on your property.
Right.
You could probably have to pay it back with interest, or somebody has to pay it. So make sure before you start running your application anywhere, sit down with one of us that's here in the office. That way, make sure you utilize the correct one.
That's right, guys. So more information, drop a comment, in the comments. Let us know, hit us up. You can slide in those DMs anytime you want.
Yes. And now I can say, my name's Daniel Garza.
I'm Anthony Trepino.
And we're with DTM Realty, and hopefully we'll get you into a home this year.
Later.